How you doing today, Quinn?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
Good, good. What are we sitting here in front of today?
Oh, this is my 2022 911 cab, and this is my baby.
Awesome. How long have you owned it for?
I got it. It's about 13 months old.
Okay.
It actually 13 months old, but it took me about 6 months to get it from the factory, as they shipped it from Germany. So
what about the Porsche brand just attracts you to it? Because you were telling me before we started filming that you've owned like 4 or 5 911s.
This is my fourth one.
Yeah.
In my lifetime. The reason why I like a 911 is the body style on this. I think is just second to none.
Yeah, it's got a timeless design to it.
Timeless design.
Yeah. Yeah,
it really is.
You can't build upon perfection, you know?
You know, I gotta say this car has really perfected itself.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
It's just a great car.
Mm-hmm.
This one has the Tripnotic paddle shifter transmission to it, and put it in the manual stage, and then you can use the paddle shifters to shift. The other thing, it has a couple different selections, and you can go through from a normal spec on it. Now, if you want to go to a sport mode, I can go into the sport mode, or I can even go into the sport mode plus, which is a much stiffer ride, much like a race car.
Okay.
And I typically, I don't drive it very much in the normal mode. So I really, I do a lot in the sport mode. It has, I think, your standard 6-cylinder. I think it's 3.8 liter. We have since had it tuned, so it gives it, I think, about 65 more horsepower. The car comes basically with some basic features or some upgrades that you really need. Pretty much, it is what it is already. So I decided to on this car, because I like the as I call it, the candy apple, or the Guards Red. This is actually Guards Red. Okay. So I picked the sport wheels on it, which is a little bit bigger wheels from behind. Anybody that's has looked at a 911 from the rear end, the stance on them are second. Yeah, second to none. I agree. So I paid. So I upgraded the wheels. As I said, I upgraded the sports exhaust, and the stitching on the inside of the seats are stitched in red trim. Okay. And then the seat belts are in red trim. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys did a great job speccing this car. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous to look at. I just love like you said, I love the red. And I didn't even plan this, but I kind of blend into the car with the sweatshirt I'm wearing. Do you want to get out of the road, take it for a spin? Let's go have some fun.
Let's do it.
Did you hear the turbos?
Yeah. Oh boy. Absolutely no wheel spin there at all. No, just planted to the ground. No. Wow. That's unbelievable. Holy cow. Wow. Oh man, that's a phenomenal noise. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Since I got it tuned, it makes a little bit of a different noise.
Okay. Man, I can't get over how planted the car is to the ground, how much traction it has. Wow. Oh, man. That is unbelievable. Wow. Literally, I've been in the car for 3 minutes and I already completely understand the whole, like, aurora behind a 911 and how it drives. Wow. That's unbelievable.
You know, it was fun. But when I had this thing tuned, it just
made it even like better.
Oh, it makes it like I said, it goes from like a 911 base model to a 911S.
Wow. Okay.
I think Porsche's their transmission are just like second to none.
Yeah. So walk me through what's the steering of the car? What's the handling feel like right now as we're just driving around? Is it nice and tight and whatnot?
It's very tight, and it hugs the road like it's not loose.
Yeah.
I don't feel any looseness in that in the car itself.
Yeah.
So this has launch control on it. It throws you right back in your seat.
Yeah. Would you say, like, if someone wanted to use this as like a daily driver, is it a pretty easy car to live with?
Oh, very easy.
Okay.
You enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I can imagine. Yeah. Oh, those downshifts, man.
You know, the downshifts, I mean, it just like, it makes that noise, and it just makes you smile.
Yeah, but this is without a doubt one of the best driving cars I've ever experienced. How often do you say you drive this car? Is it a daily for you? Or is it more just a weekend fun car?
I try to not drive it when it's raining. I think I got the car actually about 14 months ago, and I have just maybe 2,600 miles on it.
Okay.
So, as I said before, my son Thomas says that I'm foolish for not driving it more because these cars were made to be driven.
You know, when we think of the 911, a lot of people talk about how it's just like the driving experience perfected. In your opinion, what does that car, like, what does it feel like to drive this car? Why does it live up to that reputation?
It holds the road like no other.
Okay.
You know, when they say cornering, so when you go around a corner in this car, it hugs the road like no other car that I've ever had. One of the features of the 911s is like when you're out on roads and you're driving fast, they want you not to take your foot off the gas because it pushes the engine down for traction.
Okay.
The driving and the cornering on these cars on the racetrack are second.
Awesome. Yeah. That's exactly what I've heard from other people, is that it just like, once you drive a Porsche, it's hard to go back to anything else, you know?
It's not like, it's not the most comfortable ride on the highway in a big sedan because you're not floating down. But I think I'd much rather have fun on the back road.
Yeah.
And with the top down and driving around, it's just, you can't beat it.
How does this model compare to your previous, like, is this the best one you've owned, or would you say one of the prior ones you've owned has been better?
The other ones that I did have, they were your standard 911s.
Okay.
The one that I had before this was a 911S stick shift.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the other ones that I did have, those were also manual transmissions. So this one's a little different. I do like this in many, many ways because if you're around town and you'd be constantly shifting.
Sure.
Here you can just put it in the automatic mode, and then you just put it in the sport mode or sports plus, and you still get that fun. You don't have to shift it. But when you get out on the back roads, sometimes you wish that you had that manual transmission. Yeah. In my previous 911s that I had, the clutch mechanism was a lot different than your typical stick shift, where the clutch was much looser. Yeah. And my previous 911s that I had was shifting on your left foot. It's a much tighter, and you really have to be careful or you're going to stall it. Yeah. And some people say, well, I can't do this, I can't drive. So, but I can tell you this, people, that when they get behind this wheel, and if it's in a manual transmission, it's the pure driving fun. It really is.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my YouTube videos. It truly means the world to me, and I cannot thank you enough. The last thing I'll say is all glory to God, God bless. Have a great rest of your day.